Okay, so the thing I had planned to hammer out the rest of this stream, and also the thing that's going to be taking up the rest of our Wednesday slots for the foreseeable future, a good old-fashioned 100% playthrough of Super Mario 64 DS. Which is, in my opinion, the objectively superior version of Mario 64. You can go ahead and you can run into the chat and try to correct me all you want, but oh wow, I got really far into this game at one point. I'm probably going to end up deleting this file, but sure, save that. Okay, and real quick actually, before I actually start this, I should edit the stream info before, in case anyone pops in. But, yeah, I would consider... I would consider this game to be objectively superior to its N64 counterpart. Which I know is heresy to some people. Because, like, you know, I do own both versions of this game. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that. Okay. Okay, we should be good. Good work. Thank you. Okay, stream should be updated. Now, before I forget, let me just adjust the screen settings so that the touchscreen is visible. There we go. So yeah, Super Mario 64 DS. I play this game a lot. Let's see, what do I want to say here? Yeah, I'll just murder you. So yeah, I do own both the original Mario 64 via Super Mario 3D All-Stars and this game on my Wii U. I grew up with this version of the game, not the original 64 version, and while I have played and 100%ed both of them, I do still consider this the objectively superior version of it. I know a lot of people will harp on the controls specifically, but I don't know, I think it's all perfectly fine. I think it's, you know, a little over-exaggerated how much people don't like this game. So yeah, let's see if I can't add a little bit of positivity into the discussion.
Please come to the castle. I baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
So who exactly voices Peach in that introduction? Oh, and also, should probably, yeah, we'll try and adjust the audio settings while this is playing out. So, the thing is audible. Okay, if anybody wants to hop into the chat and tell me if that sounds better or worse or better, please do. Yeah, who do you think was voicing Peach in that intro? Because I don't think it was Helena Taylor, who normally voices her.
Let's go.
Also, I find the story for this game kind of funny. Because, like, the original was just Mario gets invited to the castle to share some cake. But then this time around, both Luigi and Wario get to join him. And, like, Luigi I understand, but why is Wario there? he doesn't even like Mario. Was he just hanging out around their house and heard the mention of cake and hopped in after him? And also, Yoshi can be found on the top of the castle, which is a nice little callback to the original version. Listen. Hey, listen! Mario hasn't returned yet. And thus it is up to Yoshi to travel the land of... well, to travel to Peach's castle right in front of him and rescue his friends. And Wario. Man, it's like Wario is just the weird part of this. Like, I'm happy he's here. I love Wario. I'm always happy to see him playable in anything. It's still weird to think that he was invited here by Peach and the bros. Uh-oh, looks like the doors are locked, huh? I just saw a rabbit taking off with a key in his mouth. Why don't you look for him on the touchscreen map, Yoshi? So yeah, this is one of the best things about this version, is that we actually have a proper touchscreen map. You unfortunately can't interact with it, like drawing little notes on it in order to keep track of stuff like the 8 red coins. But, you know, it's still always very helpful to have maps in games like this. Aye! I thought it was the end for little old me. My entire life flashed before my eyes. Talk about scary. Anyway, here, take the key. It's just slowing me down. So, are you Mips? Because, like, surely there's a whole bunch of rabbits in this game that have stolen a bunch of keys that you can collect to unlock minigames. Surely one of them has to be Mips or is related to the guy. Mario and his buddies went to the castle ages ago, and they still haven't returned. Save now? You know what? I'm gonna be a rebel. I'm gonna continue and not save. I'm gonna wait until the next opportunity to save before I save my game. What you gonna do to stop me, huh? What, you gonna try and crash my game? I'd like to see you try. Or wait, I probably shouldn't be tempting them like that. Welcome, no one's home. Now scram and don't come back. Man, what a remarkably non-threatening threat that was. Oh, God, Lord, I'm gonna have to... okay, let's just get this over with. Oh, I'm sorry, vocal cords.
Thank heavens you came too, Yoshi! Bowser has locked Princess Toadstool and all of us inside the walls! He stole our power stars and is using their magic to create an evil land of monsters in the castle walls and paintings! Mario and his buddies went to retrieve the stars, but they haven't come back! Last I saw them, they were heading to the room on the left with the painting of the bombs. Where are they? Are they taking a nap somewhere? So now it's up to you, Yoshi, to find them and retrieve the stars. We all are depending on you.
Oh, this place is absolutely crawling with toads. You know what? No, I'm not doing the Toad voice for every single last one of them, because I know there's one over here. I'm going to try and give them all different voices. So, let's see, what to do for this one? Well, I guess I can just do my normal voice. Yoshi! Mario and the others jumped into that picture, but they haven't come back out, despite the castle's plight. Despite all that, it's really rude to act like a maniac. Use the touchscreen to run and walk, even across narrow ledges. So yeah, you can, I guess I can show this. You can actually use the touchscreen in order to move your character around. Which, I mean, I've heard is actually a perfectly fine method of using moving around. But I don't even want to try attempting that. Chasing Mario led you smack in the middle of the battlefield. Where's Mario? First, talk to the Bob-omb Buddy. In standard mode, you can do this by pressing A. He'll certainly help you out. Somehow I doubt that, considering he has no arms, but, you know, whatevs. You there, sir. Watch out. Wander around here and you might get plastered by a water bomb. This meadow has become a battlefield ever since the big Bob-omb got his paws on the power star. Oh, I don't know what the hell that was. Just a little while ago, a mustached man with a red cap just wouldn't listen and left for the mountain. Come to think of it, that mustached man hasn't returned. I wonder whatever happened to him. So wait, are you trying to imply that Mario was like either murdered or captured by King Bob-omb? It's like, wow. Today must have really been an off day for the poor guy. So yeah, Super Mario 64 DS. You start control of Yoshi, which is a little odd considering it is called Super Mario 64 DS. But I mean, he controls perfectly fine. As I showed off earlier, he can grab enemies with his tongue to turn them into eggs and then huck those eggs at other enemies, which basically plays like a 3D interpretation of Yoshi's Island. Which makes me realize there's never been a 3D Yoshi game. Like, there's been plenty of 3D Mario platformers. There was one 3D Donkey Kong platformer. Kirby just got his first 3D platformer. Yoshi, though, has never gotten it. This is the closest we've gotten to a 3D Yoshi's Island, which is really weird to think about. Honestly, the Yoshi series in general is just odd for me to think about. I often think of it as being just like a direct spin-off of Mario instead of its own separate thing. Probably because of the like major Mario spin-off franchises, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and Wario. Donkey Kong and Wario have done a lot more original that separates them into their own universes. Yoshi, though, is very clearly anchored with the Mario universe, so, you know. I'm the Big Bob-omb, Baron of all blasting matter, King of Kabooms the world over. Incredible! You've made it this far even without a mustache. I commend your courage. Be that as it may, I can't just give you my precious Power Star. You must defeat me in battle if you want it. You'll be quite helpless facing my Bob-omb minions. Now put your tongue back in your mouth. It's quite undignified. Let's battle! Okay, so, eat the bomb, huck the bomb. Also, how did that bomb not hurt me? Because I didn't touch it, and it blew up right next to me. Okay, and murder you again. Yeah, I do like how this first boss is sort of a remixed interpretation of something you're already familiar with. Because King Bob-omb was the first boss. Oh dear. Ow. Oh no, oh please don't kill me, please don't, I don't want to die against King Bob-omb. Thank you. Ow, that hurts. How did I lose to a bald-faced fellow like you? Let's just keep this between you and me. I'll give you my precious Power Star in exchange. If you want to see me again, just select this star from the menu. And that's Power Star number 1. So yeah, one of the things that makes me say this game is definitively better than the original is first off the amount of content. The original game had 120 stars. This version has 150, making for 30 additional stars in total. You recovered one of the stolen Power Stars. Now you can open some of the sealed doors in the castle, try the princess's room, and Whomp's fortress. But there are still no signs of Mario. Hurry up and find him, Yoshi! So yeah, I think I'm gonna open up those doors, because I'm cool like that. So yeah, I just find the amount of content to just be objectively superior in terms of size. Because, you know, 30 additional tasks to do, alongside a whole bunch of brand new mechanics for all those tasks, like, you know, the 5 silver stars and the time switches and all that stuff. Not to mention the additional 3 extra characters who all have their own unique traits and abilities that set them apart, particularly Luigi and Yoshi. Like, after you get Luigi, there's basically no reason to switch back to Mario unless you absolutely need something, because he's just objectively the best at platforming. And there's a handful of new areas for some of the new Power Stars. Yeah, overall, I just find this game to be just an objective improvement over the original. I also really like the graphics. Because, like, yeah, I'm playing a DS game on the Wii U, so it probably doesn't look as good as it would on original DS hardware or even on the 3DS. But I don't know, I still think that it looks okay. Yeah, the resolution is a little low, but the model construction I think is much better than Mario 64. Ship off Whomp's block. Hello, the Lakitu Pros here with a news update. Heroes about to know techniques and slowly. Oh, well, actually, that's another thing that I can praise about this version, is that this game, this version of the game has a run button, whereas the original version, you just, like, tilt the control sticks only a little bit to walk and all the way to run at max speed. This game has a run button, so, like, your regular speed is about that, but then holding down the button will allow you to take off into a sprint. Which, I mean, I just prefer that. Honestly, I just hate the whole having to move the control stick only a little bit in order to walk slowly. I would much rather prefer a run button over that. Famous one. You know, I find it weird how Mario's the only character in this game that can do the wall jump. Like, I can get Yoshi not doing that, considering he has his flutter jump and he also can't punch or kick things. Well, I don't know, Luigi and Wario feel like they should be able to do it. I don't know, maybe they just didn't want to give Mario nothing. They just wanted to give the guy something. So that was all they could really think of, which, you know, fair enough, I guess. It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles, we pave your roads, and still you walk all over us. Do you ever say thank you? No. Well, you're not going to wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. Do you have a problem with that? Just try to pound me, wimp. Ha! Houses, castles, roads, and paths. You've incurred the pavement's wrath. Oh, I'm sorry. I very much appreciate Juno Song's little fan-made lyrics to this guy's boss theme in Mario Galaxy 2. And, you know, on that subject, perfect segue into the question, why did you return in Mario Galaxy 2? No, crush it again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't grovel. Here, you win. Take this with you. Because, like, as neat as the Throwback Galaxy was, it feels like such a random inclusion, you know? Like, I totally understand the whole Mario 64 throwback thing, but at the same time, why Womp's Fortress? Why not Bob-on Battlefield? That's the first area you visit, so you would think that that would be the #1 place to remake for something like that. You've recovered 3 power stars. Now you can open any door with a 3 on it. You can also come and go between all the worlds on the first floor. But where is Ma? Does Yo have to save him too? In any case, the adventure continues. Okay, now we can get to Jolly Roger Bay and Cool Cool Mountain. So why don't we do both of those things? Starting with Jolly Roger Bay, because I believe that this one is numerically the first area you go to. And oh man, Streamlabs tells me that I'm having 3 whole viewers on this stream. Yeah, see, I was considering streaming Mario 64, like the original, because whenever I go on to Twitch, I always see that Mario 64 has at least a good few hundred people watching it, if not over 1,000. Which, you know, that would probably be good for exposure. But then I think about it and I realize, well, wait a minute, if there's like thousands of people watching, if there's like thousands of people streaming this, then what's separating me from any of them? Oh, and you know what? I hate this stupid eel. Not because I was like scared of him as a kid or anything like most other people were, but because I swear to you, on the original N64 version, this stupid thing just doesn't work right. Like, I'll approach him and he won't come out of the stupid hole. So then I will like swim back up to the surface and then back down, and then he's out of the hole then and only then. It's like, what the hell? What is up with that? Oh, and here's something else that I believe is new in the DS port. Or, well, maybe not new, but basically if you crawl, you can climb up any steep slope no matter how steep it is. Like, I assume so long as it isn't going straight up, like 100% 180, you could just climb up those slopes, which makes certain platforming challenges really dang easy. This is also plunder in the sunken ship. Man, I have... here's a little anecdote that I can use to help fill the silence. Like I said, I grew up with Mario 64 DS. And like probably many other people who grew up with this game, I fondly remember spending so many hours trying desperately to unlock Waluigi. Man, I'm still kind of bitter that Waluigi's not in this game. Cause like of all those hours and internet rumors, I remember reading about the like weirdly miscolored like block of bricks that exists on Peach's castle in the file selection screen, and being told that was a hint to unlock Waluigi. And like I would spend hours trying to wall jump up to that to try and get to him. Or like, actually come to think, why didn't I just use the wing cap? Why didn't I just use that thing to fly there and see very obviously that there was nothing there? Oh lord, why am I so stupid? Oh, okay, stop crouching. There we go. Oh, but yeah, you know how Mario 64 is like has like millions and millions and millions of different mods for it. I don't think that Mario 64 DS has quite as big of a modding community, but I really hope that there is some Mario 64 DS mod that puts Waluigi in. You know, cause like, just give solace to poor like 8-year-old Jacob or whatever, who played this game for hours, desperately trying to find any sign of the guy, and coming up with do diddly and or squat. Foot race with Koopa the Quick. Okay, and before I do this, I need a sip of water. Okay, well first of all, I'm talking to you. We're peace-loving bob-ombs, so we don't use cannons, but if you like to blast off, we don't mind. Help yourself. We'll prepare all the cannons in this course for you to use. Bon voyage! Animal, deep at the aim, be the fire, while on flight you can grab trees. No, I already know all this, I wanted to jump. Apparently I was too close to your talk radius. So yeah, need to find a, oh damn it. Take that. One of the funniest things about using these caps to switch characters is hearing the character's voice come out of the other character's model. Well, but isn't Mario? Long time no see. You put on a few pounds since I last saw you. Too much pasta and lounging, huh? You should really get some exercise. Hey, how about a race to the mountaintop where the Big Bob-omb was? Done. When I say go, let the race begin. Ready? Nah, I don't really feel like it right now. Okay, now I feel like it. Okay, now we go. Rotate the camera around so I can see where the hell I'm even going. Running up this bridge, and then walking into this patch of flowers to magically teleport myself to another patch of flowers and just completely break this challenge in half. Yeah, so you are able to use teleporters to get from place to place, but you're not allowed to use cannons. You also need to finish the race as Mario. So, yeah, try not to get hit by anything, which will cause your kip to fuloof. "44 seconds. Post a video response and see if you can beat this record." You know, actually, come to think of it, I wonder what the world record against Koopa the Quick is. Gonna have to look that up later. Because that is something that interests me. Well, you know, marginally speaking. Okay, come on, come on. Come on, boy. There we go. Oh, whoa, you really are fast. A human rocket. Here you go. You won it fair and square. Well, actually, I think I won it fair and star. You know, that's definitely not a square. I wonder if I try too hard to be funny. Foot race with good quit. Okay, then, sure, let's hop back in here. 5 silver stars! Okay, so this is one of the new elements that this game introduces. Yeah, this game was actually the debut of the whole, collect 5 miniature items to get a mega item. This is a concept that we would see return in the Mario Galaxy games, as well as Super Mario Odyssey. But you know, I just think that's pretty neat. Just collect the 5 silver stars, and the regular star will occur. But what separates this from other instances of it is that in Galaxy and Odyssey, after you collect all 5, they fuse together into the main collectible, and you can just go ahead and grab it. However, in this game, where? There you are. Yeah, in this game, if you get hit, any of the silver stars will pop out of you. And if you do so while you have all 5, then you need to retrieve them in order to get the star to spawn again. Okay, and I do believe... Ho ho ho! Oh yeah, I'm so secret. Oh hey! Huh, I never actually knew you could grab those things with Yoshi's tongue. Neat. Yeah. You. Smack you. Take that. Okay, so yeah, if we hit any time, that star will vanish, and we will need to track down that silver star again. Which isn't too difficult, considering we do have a map, and they will show up bouncing around on the map, but, you know. Let's see. Let's try that. Yeah! And stop. And that should put... Oh, wait, no. I thought that would put us at 8. No, we're at 7. So we need one more, and then we can go and get Mario. Or, you know, we could not get Mario, and then just keep on doing whatever we can do. Honestly, I'm not... I am gonna 100% this game, and I'm only going to deal with the final boss one time. So I'm not 100% sure whether or not I should, was Mario's character? Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah, I'm just wondering if I should go and unlock Mario immediately or not. There's also the matter of the castle secret stars, because like, oh wait, I can't show on this screen. But, yeah, just like in Mario 64, Mario 64 DS does not really give you a proper tally of how many secret stars you've gotten. I mean, it does tell you how many you've found, like if you found 5 out of the, like, I don't know, 30 that there are in this game. But it isn't exactly adequate, let's say. Okay. Because, like, it won't tell you exactly which secret stars you've collected from where. So, like, we have one right now from the secret slide. But there's a very real possibility that I'm going to lose track of what we have and haven't collected and end up going through certain secret areas twice. A king refuses to be dejected by a single defeat. I'm back with a new star from Bowser. I've also restyled my mustache. Okay, look, I understand that this is the same model we dealt with a second time, and we, I understand they probably didn't want to create the same two different models for one character, especially when the character is so minor as this, but his stash looks exactly the same. That's all I'm saying. I'm unstoppable! If you want the Power Star, you'll have to knock it out of me! But the only way to do that is to pick me up from behind and fling me down. And that will never happen! Bring it, shorty! Okay, yeah, sure, just tell me exactly how on earth I'm supposed to take you out. And I will just take you out. Okay, and there we go. And you know, looking at the stream, I might want to try and implement some sort of a background color to it. Because I don't know, having all that empty black void out there is probably not a very good aesthetic. Ow, that hurt! Your sneaking skills need help, but you're pretty strong. I've always wanted a servant like you. Here is your star, as I promised. Take it. Farewell. Oh no. So yeah, probably, yeah, I'm probably going to toy around with these settings and see if I can't get a much more interesting background in there for the next time we play this game next week. You've retrieved 8 stars. You can now open the door with an 8 on it. The door in the back of Princess Toadstool's rec room will open. What looms in the back of the secret room? And you haven't forgotten about Mario, have you? Well, you know, yeah, maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. You know what, whatever. Let's do this. Why not? We got freedom. It's a free country. I can do whatever I want. Oh, hey, and it's this guy. This guy's actually important. Let's see. What voice should I give to him? Oh, you know, let's do something really nasally. Oh no, I lost the keys to Princess Toadstool's secret drawer. She's going to chew me out big time. Will you find the keys for me, Yoshi? This is just between you and me, but you can open the drawer when you have a key. The drawer leads to the rec room, where Princess Toadstool used to play games as a child. When you found the key, you can go inside and play more minigames. Just select Rec Room from the title screen to play. So yeah, throughout the castle are various multicolored rabbits. Yoshi's are yellow, Mario's are pink, Luigi's are green, and Wario's are orange. If you find them, you can collect keys, which can be used to unlock various minigames. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure if I'm even gonna bother with that. It's like, do I even want to bother showing off the minigames? I mean, I do want to, but I'm not 100% sure if I really want to go through the effort of finding all the rabbits. Or, well, more accurately, catching all the rabbits. Because finding them is just as simple as pulling up an online guide. And murder. Yeah, you know, I just realized, when I was posting about this stream online on, like, Reddit and my community tab, I only mentioned Return to Dreamland, not Mario 64 DS. Probably because I was just assuming those arena attempts take a little longer. So, if you came in from those, I certainly hope you're enjoying. I'm sorry I didn't really mention it, but you know, we'll learn, we'll improve. Bwahaha! I'm no ordinary Goomba. I am Goomboss, the Great Goomba, the Grand Poobah Goomba. Apparently, his defeat in Paper Mario was so humiliating he had to change his identity to Goomboss instead of Goomba King. That Mario always stomps on us, but now the tables have turned. I locked him up in a room. I bet he's crying like a baby. I have no business with you, so scram! There's no way a prehistoric wimp like you could beat my stupendous stomps. No, but our Flutter Jump seems to be more than capable of doing the job. So yeah, Goomboss here is one of the new bosses introduced in this game, holding the key to unlock Mar. And Yoshi's Flutter Jump does a very good job at trivializing it. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Get back here, you. There we go. Okay, now I don't believe this Actually, can this one be flare jumped around? You know, let's try it. What do we got to lose? Other than 10 lives. Whoa. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what hit him? Because I was just worried about the Goomba swarm and trying to spit them out. And then I vaguely saw him get hit, and a similar little, like, hit symbol appearing very far away. What? What happened there? Oh, man, I'm gonna have to go back and see that one. What? Beaten by a pipsqueak like you. How did that happen? Is it just the Goomba's fate to lose? I have Mario locked in a room, you know. This key will open the door to his room. I still can't believe you beat me. So yeah, what exactly is stopping you from just taking the key and hucking it into the void below? Cause, like, there is a lot of nothing down there. The key would probably be gone forever and would never be able to be recovered, and Mario would be locked in that room for all eternity. And furthermore, surely there should be some way to break those doors down. Unless this is like a magical key and is like with like enchanted locks or something. Man, you know, one of my favorite things to do in any video game is to just take anything I see that doesn't make sense and just pick it apart. It's fun all the time, every time. Putting the Mario in Super Mario 64. You rescued Mario! Now he can smash Bowser in style. Red caps are everywhere. Grab one to turn into Mario. Thwart Bowser's sinister plans with super moves. So yeah, technically speaking, Mario is the only one of the three playable characters, of the three unlockable characters you actually need in order to beat the game. Because, you know, he's the only one who can actually take on Bowser. Luigi and Wario are needed to get different power stars, but you can more than collect enough stars to get to the end of the game without them, and oh my. Yeah, we kinda can't do this one yet because we don't have the wing cap. But there are still two other stars we can collect. So let's get this one. Oh, that was a good start. So yeah, here's a fun story for you. One of the two stars that we can get in this area, Chain Chomp, I think it's like behind Chain Chomp's gate. It was a star in the original Mario 64 too. For the longest time, I thought that what you had to do was wait until you unlock Luigi, and then use his Power Flower ability to turn invisible, and then phase through the gates. I did not at any time think that you could just like ground pound on the stake that was holding Chain Chomp in place. And I do believe that I did ground pound the other similar stakes that are near Chain Chomp, which I guess are supposed to be there to give you the indication that, oh hey, I can ground pound on these things. Why don't I try ground pounding on the one keeping Chain Chomp captive? I guess it was just like, well, why would I ever want to do that? You know, he's on that peg for a reason. If I do that, he's probably just gonna come after me. Also, I like that I've noticed that the red coins in the upper left, they look kind of like Fruity Pebbles. Now I'm hungry. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Okay, we got 7. Where's the last? Oh, right, I remember what the last. Oh, one is. Need to get to Float Isle. In the hole. There. I found that for these cannons, you need to aim a little higher than what you think. Well, you know, mildly annoying, but whatevs. Okay, target locked, and fire! So yeah, I hope everyone's had a good day so far. Before the stream, I was spending some Yeah, before the stream I was just spending some, game time. Where was I going with this? I should stop stuttering over my words, especially at this point. Okay, back in, get the chain chomp one. So yeah, well, okay, well, first of all, I was playing a certain little game these past few days, including over the, okay, yeah, lunge at me. He's meat. Chewing and eat. Get in there, get 2 pounds. Camera, work with me here, camera. Yo, whoa, that was really dang close. Urgh. No. Man, I hate this star. Honestly, I would prefer getting it with Luigi, because at least then you don't need to interact with this giant death ball. So yeah, anyway, over the weekend, during my little break from streaming, I was playing a certain little game that a lot of people hate. A little some called Shadow the Hedgehog on the GameCube. We'll hold off on doing 100 coin stars for some other time. Yeah, so, look, I understand that a lot of people absolutely despise Shadow the Hedgehog for this, that, and the other. And you know what? I will be the first to admit, actually, you know what? I'm gonna get the other one in the secret slide. I will be the first to admit that game has plenty of issues. From the gameplay to the story, just the whole thing, there's a reason why not many Sonic fans hold it in high regard. That being said though, I did grow up with the game, and you know, for the most part, I do remember enjoying it. I remember being irritated at multiple points, particularly any mission that took place on the Ark. like those flashback Ark levels with Maria in them, oh lord, I don't think any of them are pretty good. And then there was also Mad Matrix, that one's pretty obnoxious. There's a few missions where you have to destroy a moving vehicle before it can escape. Those ones, well, okay, you know, I remember those being horrible, but I was actually able to beat both of them on my first try, and A-rank both of them on my first try this time around, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, like, I know the game has a lot of issues with it, but, oh! I hit save and quit. Well, at least I saved. Oh shoot, I lost all those extra lives though. Whatever, we're still in the first bit of the game, so it shouldn't be too bad. So anyway, I understand why a lot of people don't like Shadow the Hedgehog, and I will respect those opinions wholeheartedly. But I did still grow up with it, and I had some fond memories of it, and I had the absolutely appalling, wretched, horrendous idea to try and stream myself 100% completing the game. And when I say 100%, I don't just mean beating all 10 beating all 10 faux final bosses. I don't just mean going to the last story. I don't just mean A-rank and everything and beating super hard mode. I don't even just mean getting all the keys to get... Well, okay, you know, I don't think I've ever actually gotten all the keys on any one level. So I have no idea what those actually do, but I don't even just mean that. I mean streaming myself, getting every single path in Shadow the Hedgehog. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Shadow the Hedgehog, each level has up to 3 different missions in them. Or basically just objectives, yeah. Oh dear, bullet bill. Yeah, so there's a hero mission, a neutral mission, and a dark mission in most of the levels. So there it is. And with that in mind, the level that you take on after... Okay, yeah. So like I said, each stage has up to 3 different missions, and depending on which missions you partake in, you will go to different levels and see different cutscenes. It's sort of like one of those choose-your-own-adventure type games. with various different happenings happening whenever, depending on what you do. In total, there are 326 different combinations of levels and bosses that you can partake in depending on which missions you go through. And yes, all 326 of them, big star, Bowser reaches ahead, and the sound of the princess going for help. All 326 of them have their own unique names and entries within the game's, little cutscene viewer. The library, it's called. And yes, I was thinking about possibly streaming myself, basically playing the game 326 times all the way through, in order to see every single possible path. Now, will I actually do that? Okay, well, first of all, bwahaha, you've stepped right into my trap, just as I knew you would. I warn you, friend, watch your step. Yes, very threatening. Not nearly as threatening as the idea of playing Shadow the Hedgehog 326 times, but you know. So yeah, will I actually do that? Okay, well, first of all, so first, to answer the question, maybe. I am undetermined as of right now. That said, if I was to do that, then it would only be for a milestone of some sort. You know, like if I got 50 followers, if I got 100 followers, if I got a certain amount of subscribers after hitting affiliate, if I streamed for like 3 years as an anniversary type deal. It would be something that I would do for a very special event like that. Or maybe on the anniversary. Well, okay, no, not on the anniversary of the game because... okay, well, like I said, I would only stream it for in terms of like a... I would only do that for like a special occasion of some sort. Okay, well, there goes the extra life I found. But part of me does kind of want to go through with it, because, you know, I do like Shadow the Hedgehog, like I really do. I wouldn't say it's one of the best Sonic games ever, I'm not that insane, but I do think it's one of the good ones, and I did have fun playing it earlier. Or not earlier this stream, but like earlier today, because I was playing it earlier today, and I was having fun with it. I was enjoying my time with the game. Which, you know, I think that has to account for something, man. Okay, dodge the amps. Dodge the amps. That's not dodging the amps, Mar. So yeah, and like when I was a kid, I did really like the game, and I even went to the liberty of like printing out a big old list of every single possible route and just doing them all one by one. Which didn't last very long. I got sidetracked with various other goings-on, but, you know, if I ever managed to make a career out of this, then I think that would be a pretty good way to get attention. The deranged lunatic that's actually playing Shadow the Hedgehog 326 times on stream. Tough luck. Looks like Princess Toadstool isn't here. Wahaha. Go ahead, just try to grab me by the tail. You'll never be able to swing me around. A wimp like you could never throw me out by circling the touchscreen. Never! Wahaha! Okay, so Bow's boy over here. I remember as a kid trying to throw him out with the circle button. The touchscreen. Because trying to rotate your thumb around the control pad is not particularly enjoyable. That being said, I have control stick. Oh, wait. Oh, there we hit him! It hits! Ah. Grr, I was a bit careless. This is not what I had planned. But I still hold the power of the stars, and I still have Peach. You'll get no more stars from me. I'm not done with you yet. But I'll let you go for now. You'll pay for this later. Gwaha! Oh yeah, you just got keyed. Ugh, jeez, my throat. Man, I think I should just get more used to talking. Because otherwise my throat just gets super achy and sore. Bowser in the Dark World. Complete! So yeah, basically the end result of that whole spiel is that I am considering streaming all paths playthrough of Shadow the Hedgehog, because I am indeed a deranged maniac. But you know, I enjoy the game. I think it would be fun. Is this level? Oh, I don't think this level is open. No. Need more stars for that one. But yeah, if I was ever to do it, it would be, yeah, you know, it would be a special occasion after I got affiliate. Because at that point, I'd be making money off these streams. So, you know, I could justify it as me making money for a career. That'd be pretty neat. Okay, so first let's go to course 6, Hazy Mazy KZ. Hazy Maze Cave. Wow. Slid right over the damn hole. Swimming beast in the cavern. Okay, this way. Yeah. Hazy Maze Cave. I remember having quite a bit of issue with you as a kid. Though thankfully I'm smarter now. So not nearly as much issue this time. Yeah. Oh wow, I can't believe I pulled that one off. Okay, go to Dory. Have pity on her poor unfortunate soul by taking that Wario cap off of her head, and then smash the rock. Oh yeah, you know, thinking about that Shadow the Hedgehog thing again, I also really should test my GameCube and see how well I can record footage off of it. Because, admittedly, I don't have a lot of GameCube games, and I'm especially not going to get many now, considering how high in price they're getting. But, yeah, I got some stuff on there I want to try streaming. I'm planning on streaming Pac-Man World Repack on, Friday, so if I could... Oh dear. Pfft. Didn't want to go in there, I want to go to Leave the Lava Land next. But yeah, if I could like stream Pac-Man World Repack and then Pac-Man World 2 and 3, I think that'd be pretty cool. Especially because I really like Pac-Man World 3. Probably the first human on the planet to actually say that sentence. Don't be a pushover. If anyone tries to shove you around, push back. It's one-on-one with a fiery end for the loser. Yeah, I just think that'd be fun. Okay, yeah. Okay, here's that giant Bowser picture. Man, you know, I love how relatively rudimentary a lot of these levels are. Because like this one, it's literally just a giant lake of lava with just things dotted around it, you know? Like, there's a volcano in the dead center, but other than that, everything else is just like random bits of geometry, just all splattered together. It gives off a very rudimentary type of feel to it. Which, you know, was perfectly fine for the original game back in 1996, considering that, you know, it was one of the earliest 3D platformers. And this game is doing a more or less paint-by-numbers remake of the original. Just an interesting idle observation in Talons of the Big Bird. Ugh. You know, see, this is the part of the game where things start to get kind of annoying. Yeah. Okay, good. That's a very good start. Now I need to get over there. Without being sucked up by these stupid tornadoes, please. Wait, no. Avoid the tox box. Okay. Okay, run away from it, run away. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right here. Haha! Yeah, that's right, I play Mario Galaxy. I know how these stupid things work. And star. So let's see. Other than Shadow, another game that I've been playing a lot of is Super Smash Bros. Melee. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. Oh, whatever. I can just exit out of here. Cause I've been doing a thing on my own time where I'm 100%ing the various Super Smash Bros. Games, which is just something that I like to do occasionally. Welcome to the question mark switches of Rainbow Tower. Step on the question mark switch at the top inside the Rainbow Ring. When you trigger the switch, all the blocks you find will become solid. You'll have to hit them to see what's inside. But yeah, occasionally I just like 100%ing the Super Smash Bros. Series, because it's probably my favorite franchise. Uh-oh. Turn around and get those coins, please. Please, to get coin. Oh man, I saved it! Oh, how did I save it? I didn't even know you could save it. Okay, coast. Uh-oh, losing altitude. We're losing altitude. This thing is also on a time limit. Yeah, come on, two more, you can do it. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't go well. Round 2 with this stupid-ass tower. Yes, blah, 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 I don't care, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, like I said, I was 100%ing, I like to 100% the Super Smash Bros. Games. That's just something I like to do, because Smash is one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I'm currently working through Smash Bros. Melee. And I tell ya, I hate Super Smash Bros. Melee. Well, okay, hate is probably too strong of a word. That's a real clickbaity title right there. It's more than I don't prefer Melee over the other games. Because, like, it's a perfectly fine Smash game, and I do respect the competitive community that surrounds it. Like, if you play Smash competitively, then I respect that and all, but, oh, I completely forgot to hit the stupid button. Okay, back in again. Let's do this. But yeah, if you enjoy playing Melee competitively, then good on you. I have never found much enjoyment out of competitive Smash play. It's, it's fine, but I just don't really want to bother with all that wave dashing and L canceling and all that other nonsense. So I played Smash games casually. Like as a party game with all items on any stage, and also to 100% because I do legitimately like collecting stuff like the trophies and filling out the lists and all that, and then unlocking characters and all that stuff. So yeah, I was playing Smash Melee, and yeah, I just don't like it as much as I like the other Smash games, cause like the other Smash games, I think about what it takes to 100% them, and I smile, because I'm excited to try and do it again. Because I know that I'll have fun doing it again. But then I think about, oh no, not high enough. Okay, change of plans, let's get that one. Let's get to that cannon and blast from there. Let's also get this Super Mesh. Yeah, just like, I don't know how to properly describe it. It's like the controls somehow feel too sensitive and too loose at the same time. And like I know a lot of people like the speed of the game, but I think it goes too fast sometimes. Especially I think Fox is honestly probably the worst of it. Like his jump is so instantaneous. With wings on his cap, Mario can take to the sky, triple jump to take off, and crouch to land. And up to ascend, down to ascend. Okay. It's like, it feels like he's only in the air for like a second. And all of his attacks just like, I don't know. It's times like these I really wish that I had the intellectual capacity to properly describe my emotions towards a game. Because I don't know, I just don't like the way that Melee feels to play. Oh, damn it. Oh, I hate the stupid mission. Stupid coins. Stupid dead center of the rings. Yeah, and there's also the fact that I hate how none of the attacks feel like they have any real impact. Like when you land a smash attack in the other Smash games, it really feels like really nice and hard, like you landed a really strong hit and send the opponent flying. In this game, it's all just really like soft and poofy. You know, like it just doesn't feel like there's any weight behind it. At least not. Okay, there we go. At least not to me. And then there's the matter of actually 100%ing it, which, my god, the AI in Smash Melee is just really mean. Well, okay, it's multiple things. So first of all, let's see. Well, first off, probably the big thing that Roblox your attempts to 100% Melee are the bonuses, which are, you know, they're kind of like, just like, let's see, Battlefield complete, so let's go to One Fortress next. Just basically completing all sorts of various objectives within battles, or like beating battles under certain conditions will earn you like little bonuses. So like completing a round without pressing L or R, beating a match while using only aerial attacks, using only specific items, that sort of thing. If you do that, then you get bonuses, and there are 249 of those things to collect. And while a lot of them are pretty easy and can be... Oh wait, where am I going? Well, some bonuses are pretty easy and can be completed in a controlled environment, which you can set up if you have two GameCube controllers, which I imagine you would if you're playing Super Smash Bros. Melee. Then you got others that are really, like, just harder to do. Like, oh yeah, like a hammer throw, which requires you to drop a hammer after you have used it. And it's basically what you have to do is you have to get hit whilst using a hammer, and during your tumbling animation, press the drop item button, which is just Z, just as you move from your tumbling animation back into your swinging the hammer animation. And that input is like frame perfect. Like, you can do it if you know how to, but it's still not very easy to do. And then there's just like a lot of the really tough ones come from the bonuses that you can only get in the single player modes. So like beating Classic Adventure and All-Star on hard or very hard, completing All-Star without using any of the healing items. And then, of course, there's the legendary no damage clear, which is literally what it sounds. Just beat Classic Adventure or All-Star without taking a single hit. Which, as you can imagine, that sort of thing is not particularly easy. In fact, it is like the exact opposite of easy. And then there's, let's see, there's the Cruel Melee, which I find, oh lord. Like, honestly, I think that Cruel Melee is probably the worst of all the Cruel multi-man smashes. Just because I feel like all the others have a lot more reliable ways to cheese it. This one does not. I was able to get it using Jigglypuff, abusing her rest. Though I'll be honest, I don't even know how I was able to. It still felt like a damn miracle even after I have gotten it. Okay. Cross the thing. Get a coin here. Get another coin over here. And I am missing one. Let's talk to Bob-omb Buddy Friend and see if... How did I not get hit there? Seriously. See if he can tell me. Ah, yep, there he is. So yeah, let's see. There's Cruel Melee, which I find the hardest version of any of the Cruel multi-man smash modes. Oh, and then there's the home run contest. Let me tell you, I like home run contests in the other Smash games, but in its debut appearance here in Smash Bros. Melee, it is the worst. And like the only problem with it, the one and only issue, is the fact that there's no shield protecting the damn sandbag. Because like in Smash Bros. Brawl, if you hit the sandbag and it flies like, and it flies with trajectory out of the like little podium you start on, there's like a force field in order to keep it in place, so you can really combo it and rack up the damage. But in Smash Bros. Melee, I guess it just thought, oh no, we're too good to have barricades like that to keep the sandbag in place. So no, you have to like try and hit it with attacks that that have very little knockback. Because otherwise the thing is going to go flying right off the podium and you're only going to get like 100 feet. And considering that there are multiple things that are unlocked by getting like over, I think the max is like over 1,400 feet with one character. Oh god, ugh. Man, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about the stupid Yoshi method, and I tried the stupid Yoshi method, and I've gotten it to work in the past, but it is a very rare occurrence. You know? And then, let's see, what else is annoying about that? Let's see, well, okay, then, there. Okay, well, first off, what the hell am I doing here? Blast away the wall, okay. Well, first of all, there's the matter of, what do you call it? Oh yeah, there's the game's adventure mode. This is sort of more of a minor annoyance than like an actual, well, I guess it's not like an actual problem. Oh, and hello there, Nivan of Color 75. You caught us at a good time. We are playing Super Mario 64 DS, and I am not even remotely talking about the game. I am instead sending, well, let's see, what were we talking about? Well, currently I'm talking about 100%ing Super Smash Bros. Melee and how I find it really obnoxious. Like the home run contest and the Cruel Melee and getting all 249 bonuses. I'm a Garfield fan, just a fun fact. Well, you know, I like Garfield. It's, well, you know, it's like Gar, but also a field. Yeah, you ever stop to think about that whole thing? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, anyway, back on topic, what I was saying earlier. There's blah. Melee also has the adventure mode, which is, you know, it's fun for the first time you play it, but then you realize, oh right, all the characters have a trophy that they get if you beat them as that character, and there's 25 characters in the game. And let me tell you, playing through Super Smash Bros. Melee's adventure mode 25 times is so so exhausting. And getting 20 KOs in Cruel Melee to get Sonic and Tails. Man, I'm so happy I didn't grow up with Melee, so I didn't try and do that. Because I was talking earlier about how I did believe in the Waluigi being in Super Mario 64. Oh wait, I've gotten all the stars here. I did believe in those rumors of Waluigi being in this game, and I spent hours trying to unlock him, and oh, I don't even want to imagine trying to spend hours upon hours getting 20 KOs in Cruel Melee. Oh, oh, the thought makes me retch. Retch, I say, retch. Yeah, well, hey, you know what? I am not going to spend even a single hour during this stream attempting to unlock Waluigi. So I would like to think that that means I'm smarter now than I was as a small child. Oh, and also thank you for the follow, Nevan. Yeah, I saw that you followed like 2 minutes ago as soon as you popped in. I appreciate the support. Because now I'm at 14 whole followers. Only like, I don't know. Okay. Oh my god. Get the star. Oh, that was amazing. Did you see that? The eel hit me and it knocked me directly into the star. Oh, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Oh god, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and I love it. Oh man, treasure in the ocean cave. Okay. Oh, also Bluey for Disney Mirrorverse. Well, okay, I'm vaguely aware of what Disney Mirrorverse is. It's like, what is it? It's like a mobile phone RPG sort of thing that brings together a bunch of characters across Disney's entire catalog. Which, you know, I enjoy the whole idea of something like that. You know, like you got Disney, you got Pixar, you got Star Wars, Marvel. I know Kermit the Frog is in there. So that's pretty neat. I don't know who Bluey is. Could you, like, tell me who what franchise he's from? Because the only Bluey I know is Bluey the Walrus from, what do you call it, Diddy Kong Racing. And I find it hard to believe that they would implement that guy in Disney Mirrorverse for a wide variety of different, reasons. So yeah, let's see, back on topic, completing Super Smash Bros. Melee. So yeah, the adventure mode in Melee is fun, but it also takes around 20 minutes to beat one time. So imagine doing that for all 25 characters. Cause that is, oh my, I know some people want that thing to show back up again, but man, no. No. It's bad enough that we have to do Classic with all the characters. It's even worse we have to do it with All-Star. I don't want to have to go through a 30-minute long adventure mode with, like, over 80 characters. If we're going off of Smash, what's the deal here? Blast the Stone Pillar. Okay, yeah. I don't even want to imagine having to do it at 80. Imagine doing it with the entire... Imagine having, like, really long adventure mode in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate that utilizes all the different universes that game has going for it. And having to play that, it would probably be like 40 minutes, honestly. And playing that with every character to get the unlockable that they're going to barricade behind it. Ugh. Like, no. And the worst part is that I'd play through the mode once, but unless there was a reason to do it with all the characters, I would not even entertain the idea of playing through it with all the characters. You know? It's like, ugh. So yeah, let's see, there was Cruel Melee, there's Home Run Contest, there's the Adventure Mode, there's the bonuses. Oh, how did I not make that? Another thing is the event matches. Because, like, the event matches in that game don't have any difficulty selection, unlike Brawl and Smash for Wii U. The events generally, as far as I can tell at least, they start off very easy and then escalate as you progress. And my god, my freaking god. You don't know true pain until you have tried to beat Trophy Tussle 3 in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Like, oh, And then there's the battle with Crazy Hand and Master Hand. There's the final challenge, which pits you against Giga Bowser, Mewtwo, and Ganondorf. Which, to be fair, you are able to cheese that one semi-easily, utilizing Jigglypuff's Rest. But I still wouldn't particularly find it very, Can't say I particularly enjoyed that. Okay, get a red coin from you. I believe, how many of them are underwater? I want to say it's like 3 that are underwater, and the other 5 are above. But yeah, just I'm okay. I respect Super Smash Bros. Melee for the legacy that it has, but in terms of 100% completion, which is the only real way that I'll ever really play that game, no. No. Well, let's see. Smash 64's unlocking is pretty darn easy, considering there's only like 7 things to unlock. 4 characters, 1 stage, only 2 extra modes. The sound test and the item switch. So yeah, that game's perfectly fine. Then there's Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which I think is probably my second favorite to... well actually, is it my second favorite or maybe my third? Also, where are the red coins at? Yeah, we got 1 up here. And there's 3 on the ship, and I believe we're missing 1 somewhere. Oh, well, let us see if we cannot find it. Oh wait, you're the can guy. Oh yeah, Smash Bros. Brawl is I honestly like 100%ing that one, because I think it's one of the best single-player Smash games, because, you know, that's the one that's got, like, Subspace Emissary in it, and, you know, just, like, all the single-player modes I think are pretty solid. And, where the hell is the Bob-omb Buddy to show me where all the things are? Ow. Oh, there he is. So yeah, Brawl has the Subspace Emissary, and I find its requirements to 100% complete it. Where is that? Okay, I think it's somewhere in the water. Its requirements to 100% complete are grindy, but they aren't particularly hard or... Well, okay, I guess grindy does mean tedious, but, like... I don't know, I have more fun doing stuff like beating all 5 levels of target tests with all the characters. I don't know, I guess I can just put up with the grind and still have fun doing it, because I just really like Smash Bros. Brawl. Granted, I'm almost certain that part of that like is nostalgia bias, because again, that was a game I grew up with. In fact, Brawl was actually my very first Smash game, and it was the game that, I was familiar with a lot of Nintendo stuff by that point, but I'd say Brawl was my proper introduction to it. Like, it's the thing that got me really familiar with franchises like Zelda and Metroid. And it introduced me to a bunch of other franchises like Fire Emblem and Earthbound. Oh, and also Pikmin. Yeah, the entire reason I got the first Pikmin was because I played Zolimar and I really liked him in Brawl. Then I got Pikmin 1. I didn't bother beating it until I had a guide to tell me Switch Star of the Bay. Yeah, we're gonna need Luigi for this, so we'll come back for this later. Yeah, I didn't bother beating Pikmin until I had a guide for it, but, you know, I still liked it. And I did still like Pikmin 2. I got all super pumped up for Pikmin 3. Super excited for that. And, yeah, I have Smash to thank for me becoming a Pikmin fan, so I very much enjoy that. Now let's see, Little Penguin lost. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's see, Penguino from up here needs to go down there. And we cannot do this with the warp, for some very stupid and probably arbitrary reason. So yeah, then let's see. Smash for 3DS, I think, is probably one of the easiest games to complete. Cause like, I don't know. It is kind of grindy, but it doesn't really ask for too much outside of that. So like, if you're willing to put up with the grind, then there's really nothing stopping you from doing it. In fact, you know, that game has a challenge that requires you to beat Classic Mode on 9.0, which I was almost certain was going to be hellish. But no, you just need to create a custom Ganondorf that's beefed up on defense, and you can just absolutely shred through Master Core in no time flat. Oh, I do have this star. Here, take it with my eternal gratitude. Well, if I don't want it? What if I want, like, I don't know, like a fish or something? Okay, fine, I guess I'll take the thing I need to progress. But yeah, and then there's Smash for Wii U, which is the other Smash game that I don't like 100%ing. Which, oh, lord, oh, god, I 100%ed it fairly recently, and, oh. Well, look, here's the thing. Oh, well, no, go away. Smash for Wii U is so hard. I am the world champion slider. I may be bulky, but I'm very fast. How about a race? The thing about 100%ing Smash for Wii U is that I'm pretty sure that if you have all the DLC, like I do, it's actually impossible to 100% the game. If you want to know what I mean by that, there are two specific challenges that require you to beat the All-Star mode in under 6 minutes as Jigglypuff and as Shulk. Now, if you're doing this against the game's base roster, then that's no problem whatsoever. It does mean that you need to complete each round within an average of about 51 seconds. But if you're good with Jigglypuff and Shulk, and you learn what their best KO attacks are, then that's not really much of an issue. You broke my record! Unbelievable! I heard you were the coolest, but now you've proven that you're also the fastest! I can't give you a gold medal, but here, take the star instead. You've earned it. But yeah, like I said, I have all the DLC, including 7 additional characters. And as it turns out, beating All-Star mode, beating each round of All-Star mode in under 51 seconds with additional characters to worry about, it kind of makes you realize, oh man, they really did not, Oh, Nivon of Color, I'm back. My internet went out for no reason. Oh, okay. No, it's okay, man. My internet's been spotty in the past. What are we doing? Frosty Slide for 8 red coins. Okay, well, we need Yoshi for that, so let's get a different Power Star with Mario, and then go and switch to Yoshi and come back here. Yeah, I was just continuing my rant on 100%ing Super Smash Bros. Games. 'Cause I enjoy this topic. I was pondering trying to create a YouTube series based on this topic, but, I kind of fell by the wayside. I might still do it, if it interests me enough. Anyway, did you need my description of Blurry? Well, okay, I think you mean Bluey. And, yeah, I don't know who Bluey is. Is that a Disney character? Like, what movie is he from? Because, like, I know what Mirrorverse is. I know that Kermit the Frog is in it. And I know that there's probably a bunch of other Disney and Pixar junk in there. Essentially Peppa, but better. Yes, follow the adventures of a blue healer puppy, blue healer mountain. Okay, imagine that this is like an OC of yours. That's pretty neat. There. Oh, it's like an actual established property. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I know what you... Oh, is this that show that everybody keeps calling as a Peppa Pig knockoff? Or that the creators of Peppa Pig sued? Because I know there was a very Peppa Pig-esque show that was sued by them, but I don't know if it's the same thing. Oh, it's not that either, eh? Well, okay, Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm not familiar with this show, but I might have to look into it then. Okay, so that was Mario Super Wall Kick. Yeah, now switch to Yosh and then go back in there and get the 8 red coins, because he's the only one that can melt ice blocks. Which, for as neat of an ability as that is, it's also ridiculously situational. Because, like, I think this and also 1 star in the other ice level is the only time it's ever really used. Yeah, I'm unfamiliar about this Bluey show. Might want to look into it a bit. Because, like, the only Bluey I'm aware of is the Bluey from Diddy Kong Racing. And I would imagine that he's not on the cards for showing up in a Disney game. For a wide multitude of different reasons. Okay, that fire. And then toast that ice block. So yeah, let's see, back to Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, Smash 64 is ridiculously easy to 100%. Melee is annoying and obnoxious. Brawl I do enjoy. Smash 3DS I also enjoy. Don't fall off the ledge. Don't fall off the ledge. Thank you for not falling off the ledge. Then let's see. Smash for 3DS I also enjoy. Smash for Wii U is ludicrously hard, and oh yeah, I was explaining this earlier. So yeah, 2 of the challenges in that game involve beating All-Star Mode in under 6 minutes as Jigglypuff and Shulk, which is extremely hard to do when you have 7 additional fighters to worry about. It's like, it might still be possible if you're just really good at it, but I am not really good at it, so there you have it, I guess. Oh, and you posted an episode of this Bluey cartoon in the chat. Thanks. I'm gonna want to take a look at that later. Okay, grab you. 6. Grab that one. That's 7. We are missing 1. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You remind me of Chugga Conroy. Aww. Well, thank you. I used to watch Chugga all the time as a kid. I find him a bit... well, I don't want to say I hate him now, because I'm sure that he does still make very nice content, but I have started to find him a bit obnoxious and grating, which, you know, I wonder whether or not that's supposed to be a compliment to me now. That might just be me, though. Let's see. I want to land over here. Ground pound! I watched the Super Mario 64 DS videos when I was 4. Aww, that's adorable. I watched his Mario 64 DS playthrough too. I want to say that might have been one of the inspirations for me to try and make online content, but I never had the guts to until I started streaming, which I did again. Hit goddamn save and quit when I meant to hit save and continue. This happened twice now. Urgh. Oh, well, I'll get one of you rats. That is how I vent from misclicks, or mistaps, I guess. You're gonna draw to the rec room. Save and continue. Okay, let's see. Where were we? Yeah, we got all the things in Womp's Fortress. Cuckoo Mountain, okay. Now, we have 30 stars. That should be enough to get the Bowser in the Lava Sea, actually. So... do I remember Zoopals? Or maybe Zoopals? Well, either way, whether it's Zoopals or Zoopals, no, I do not. Were they like a channel or like a TV show? The plates. Oh, yeah, the plates! I remember those! Oh, man, I remember being bombarded by commercials of those things as a child. Right alongside those, like, animal magazines that had a lion poster in them. Oh, man, that takes me back. Oh, Bowser's sub. Yes, the zoo books! God, I just remember... oh, why do I remember those things so vividly? The lion poster especially. All I remember is that there were books about animals and they had a lion poster. Why are those the two things that stand out in my brain? I don't know. It was either I wanted them as a kid or I was just bombarded by those ads in everything I did. Which, to be fair, in the modern era, I generally see the same, like, 10 ads every month. Like, it feels like they rotate... yeah, it feels like I see the same 5 or so ads on YouTube every single month, and then they just sort of rotate them out. Oh, man, but that takes me back. Okay, so, gotta get the star from upon Bowser's sub. And then, then we gotta beat Bowser, and his sub will leave, and we can get the rest of the junk to give us to get here. So, actually, I wonder... can I? Oh, yes, I can. With the Power Flower, Mario can float like a balloon. Standard mode, press B repeatedly to make Mario float up, and crouch to land. Change the direction with the D-pad. Try it out. So yeah, in this game, instead of having multicolored caps, they are instead the Power Flower, which grants various abilities to various characters. Luigi and Wario's are just like the Vanish Cap and the Metal Cap, but Mario and Yoshi got 2 new abilities. Mario can float around with, as though he has the P-Balloon from Mario World, and Yoshi gets Infinite Fire Breath, which is not really needed for anything, so it's unfortunately kind of wasted a bit. And, you know, I'll be honest, I don't like Thanksgiving stuffing. In fact, I don't really like Thanksgiving meals in general, like turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, cranberries, ugh. Honestly, I don't really like that stuff. Thankfully, my mom knows I don't like that stuff, so every Thanksgiving we instead have a nice traditional spaghetti dinner. You know, just like the Pilgrims used to have. You know, actually, for this Thanksgiving, we're going to have, spaghetti, and then also, I begged and pleaded to have some key lime pie for dessert. Simply because I've never had key lime pie, and I think I would enjoy it. We looked it up. Apparently the flavor of the stuff is, tart and bitter. Which, that doesn't bode well, but you know what? I am going to grin and bear it, because I want to try some key lime pie. I've never had it before, and I've always wanted to try it, so yeah, there we go. And now I am extremely hungry. Damn it, why did you make me start talking about food? Now I'm super hungry. Oh man, now I'm, oh, this better not impact my platforming capabilities. Because then we's gonna have some serious issues. Yeah. Ugh. The Empire Today ad scared me when I was little. I had nightmares of him eating me through the TV. Let's see. Empire Today. I don't think I've ever seen this ad. But you know, I can look it up. You know, I can see it with my eyes. Okay, Bow's second verse, same as the first. Pestering me again, are you? Can't you see that I'm having a merry old time making mischief with my minions? Now return the stars. I stole them first, and my troops need them, and my troops in the walls need them. Gwahaha! Oh dear, tilty. Okay, wait. Oh, damn it! I had it, and I lost. Oh dear, man. He's actually beating me. Come on, stand. There we go. Okay. Target acquired. Building up speed. Wait for it. That wasn't the one I was aiming for, but okay, I'll take that. I don't think that, well, okay, first. War! Can it be that I've lost? The power of the stars has failed me. This time. Consider this a draw. Next time, I'll be in perfect condition. Now, if you want to see your precious princess, come to the top of the tower. I'll be waiting. Yeah, I don't think there was any real ads or anything that scared me as a kid. I can't think of anything like that. I don't think of it. I can't really, I can't really think of any TV shows that scare. Actually, maybe that might not be true. Hold on. I'm unearthing past memories. Okay, well, well, here's a funny anecdote, I guess. A TV show that scared me, despite the fact that I had never actually watched the TV show, Alf. You know Alf? That 80s sitcom with the alien puppet in it? I remember hearing the premise of that show and being really scared for what it would entail. And I never watched a single episode of it until, I guess, a rerun was airing on TV. Well, yeah, look, that's what I'm saying. I never actually saw the show because I just heard the premise of it, of like an alien and how he ate cats, and it was enough to scare me away from ever watching the thing. And then there was an episode of it that was just airing on TV. And then, I actually watched it then. My mom showed it to me, and I saw, oh, it's a sitcom. It's not like an actual horror alien show. Okay, this is okay then. And then I came to enjoy it and actually like the show. And that's the story of just what do you even say that? Kid heard the premise of a show and was horrified by it. Didn't even bother watching it until random chance, and then learned that, oh no wait, it's actually funny. It's okay. Well, I mean, it's a sitcom, so it's as funny as a sitcom can be, I think. But I enjoyed it. I actually did get those complete season box sets after actually seeing the thing. Oh man, yeah, that was yeah. I don't blame anyone if their opinion of me has dropped upwards of 6 or 7 notches after hearing that. Boom. Here comes the master of mischief, the titan of terror, the big bull! Oh man, but that coughing was fake, but my throat is actually getting sore. This is probably the most I've ever talked on. Well, okay, no, I think this is probably the most I've ever talked on a stream. Because, I talk on these things, but not so, I don't know, consistently, I guess. Just one sec, I need some water for my throat. Okay, there we go. Here we go! I appreciate the thought, though unfortunately we do not have, what are those things called? Channel points? because I guess I'm not an affiliate yet. But hey, you can assist me in that goal. Please, spread the word about these streams. Link to my YouTube channel, which is... Yeah, I have a YouTube channel in the description of my Twitch account, which you can see recordings of, VODs of all the streams that I have done. So please, pass the link, pass that YouTube link around. Let everybody know about this new streamer on the block, and why you might want to try and watch him. But I mean, yeah, I have a YouTube account. It's linked in my Twitch description. And oh yeah, this stupid level. It has VODs of all the streams I've done. So if you're interested in what we've streamed before, then there it is. We've done, let's see, we've streamed Pikmin 3 Deluxe. We've streamed Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle and Sparks of Hope. We've done Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which we finished earlier this stream, actually, and I'm probably going to cut that stream in half and post both the Mario 64 DS part and the Kirby part separately. It's not that funny, King Boo. Like, it's a little bit funny seeing the mice run through your maze, but only like once or twice. Okay, and down the hole. Okay, now this is actually pretty creepy. I just have this mirror, just this empty room, no music. Then... come on. Oh, there we go.
I am Big Boo, the spookiest of all the spirits. I locked up the wimpy green mustache man, and I'll do the same to you. Since I'm a ghost, I can turn invisible in the mirror's reflection. You'll have to attack me from behind to defeat me. But you'll die of fright before that ever happens, and then you'll be one of us.
Also, yeah, I like how you can see Lakitu in the background of this mirror, because, you know, he is the camera system. And that was always... okay, why can I not... okay. There, one hit. Also, why is this guy referring to himself as Big Boo when he's very clearly King Boo? Like, he has the crown and everything. Oh. Okay. I don't know how I didn't see you. Just gonna top off my health. Okay, where are you? Yeah, there you are. Yep. And squish.
You can never really kill a ghost. We always come back. See you again.
And we got the Luigi key. King Booner. Booner. Wait, hold on. I'm getting the joke. No, I'm sorry. I don't get the joke. Is it supposed to be King Bowser? Like a pun or something? Or maybe a pun on Boomer. wait, are we trying to say that King Boo is a boomer? Because, you know, I could believe it. He is the ghost. Oh, boner. Okay, I get ya. And hey, you got a laugh out of me. You got a legitimate laugh out of me with that joke. So you know what? I count that as a win. And oh wait, I completely forgotten to free Luigi after getting his key. Because actually now we can go and free Wario too. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? Then we can head back to some of the earlier levels and work on cleaning up their stars. And wow, I only have 32 stars and I'm unlocking both Luigi and Wario. No, I'm not gonna keep him in. It's Luigi. Luigi at #1. You know, I legitimately like Luigi more than Mario. Gotta root for that underdog. Yeah, see, look at that cool hat flip. Look at that cool hat trick right there. You rescued Luigi! Now he can pummel the enemies with panache! Yeah, see, he's got panache. He's got the style. Oh, he was taking a nap. Well, no, actually, if you interact with the door before getting the key, you find that he's shrieking on the other side of it. So he's probably just crying in terror, really. Oh man, oh, what if the boos are keeping him asleep and tormenting him with night terrors? Oh, whoops, I wrong button. That is a terrifying thought. It's so terrifying it made me pull up the Virtual Console menu for a brief moment. You'll see green caps everywhere. If you grab one in a course, you can turn into Luigi on the spot. As Luigi, you can run over water and slip through wire fences with agility. Oh yeah, Luigi like that. So yeah, now that we have Luigi, we really have no reason to turn to Mario outside of the Bowser bosses. Cause this little dude is the best in terms of platforming. Like, his triple jump is super high, his backward somersault ends with a phenomenal little glidey spin move. Heck yeah. I can't believe you caught me, outrun by a human. This is the worst day of my life. Here, take the key. Oh yeah, Luigi number key. Okay, save and continue. Okay, now the free Wario. The power flower turned Luigi invisible. Now he'll be able to elude enemies and walk through many things. Try it out.
Wario, I'm gonna win.
Oh, you know, I think that's the voice I'm gonna give Chief Chili.
Hey, you there with the mustache.
Although, you know, actually, I think that's Wario's normal voice. Was crying in terror because he had a nightmare, and then he stopped and watched YouTube and got back to napping. Well, I mean, maybe. You know, maybe those jail cells have very good accommodations for him. Because, you know, the characters you do switch characters by entering their various doors, so you would imagine that something is going on the other side of it. You know, like they're just maxing and relaxing, hanging out by the pool. Then Yoshi comes in and needs to switch to Wario because he's the only one who can break open the black brick blocks. Hey, come on. Ice physics. I do not like the ice physics. Okay. Okay. Here. Up to here. Up over here. And down the hole.
You there with the mustache. I am the King of Cold, Chief Chili. I lock up anyone who challenges the superiority of my stash. In fact, I locked up one such fellow just the other day. What a sad mangy mustache you've got there. It hardly seems worth it to destroy you. With a stash like that, you're clearly the sidekick, not the star.
Ow. Also, why am I just voicing him as Strong Bad?
But I'm between...
Oh, I had, but I lost it.
But I'm between meetings now, so I might as well. In the battle for the best mustache, I'll win the competition! Hairs down! Ha ha ha! Bring it on, Peach Fuzz!
Why did my voice devolve into a... Almost off the edge, almost flung myself right off the edge. Oh, how I hate this stupid boss fight. Ugh, jeez. Okay, so, well, first of all, here's an interesting fact for you. Of the 3 bosses that you face off to get the other characters, Chief Chili is the only one who is brand new. Because the other 2 are locked up by a Goom boss, who's just the Goomba King from Paper Mario, and King Boo. Chief Chili was created just for this game, and I think he only... No. Oh.
Yeah! Yeah! Suck it, bitch! No way! I lost to such a scrawny guy like that? Did I not groom my mustache well enough? I must hurry home and condition it. Farewell.
Dear Chief Chili, how do you groom your mustache with boxing gloves on? Although actually he doesn't have boxing gloves, so... Doesn't exactly work. Oh yeah. Chief Chili Challenge. Okay, so now let's go and bust out Wah, and then we can work on 100%ing some of the ground level place things. He shrinks and then gets bigger at his house. Yeah, it is fun to try and think about these franchises logically, because when you do, everything just kind of falls apart. Okay, Wah, let's do this. Waha! Wario! You rescued Wario! Now we can smash up bad guys in style. Select Wario when you enter a course and set off on an adventure. You finally have all 4 heroes assembled. Now only Princess Toadstool remains. Now we just need to figure out how to open up this door so we can unlock Waluigi. Except not really, no, he's not in this game. Okay, so let's see, Jolly Roger Bay, we need Luigi and Wah, so let's start with Luigi. Although, you know, actually I probably could have just switched to Yoshi and then just start the mission with selecting the caps. Yeah, that's another thing. If you play as Yoshi after unlocking Mario, Luigi, and Wario, you have the option to select to start with one of the 3 caps to transform into Mario, Luigi, or Wario. Which, you know, is a good time save. So yeah, let's see. Oh, Nevin, I was, earlier in the stream, before you showed up, I was talking about how I've been playing Shadow the Hedgehog recently, and how I actually do enjoy the game, despite literally no one else on this planet actually liking it. And I was tossing around the idea of potentially streaming myself 100% completing it. And when I say that, I don't just mean, like, beating the last story and getting all A ranks and all that jazz. I mean frickin' going the extra mile. I mean getting all the paths. Yes, the where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald bit, but yeah, I was toying with the idea of streaming myself playing through and getting every single possible path. Which, for reference, there's 326 of those things total. That said, I came to the conclusion that I would only do it for, like, a special occasion. Like, I had hit, like, 100 followers, or I'd been streaming for 2 years, or something like that. Oh, yeah. And it would also definitely be after I had made it to affiliate, and am starting to make money off of this nonsense. Because that's the only way I'd be able to justify putting all that time and energy into it. It's like, I do like Shadow the Hedgehog. I think it's a fun game. I don't think it's one of the best Sonic games or anything, but I do enjoy it more than... well, I think more than most other sane human beings do. And, you know, I wouldn't be totally against the idea. That said, I also know that it would... oh, Lord. Like, I don't think it would be that hard, just more so time-consuming. I don't know, it's just, it's a tentative maybe on that, and like I said, it would definitely be for a post-affiliate goal. I mean, is it? Is Sonic 06 good, really? Well, okay, no, I like Shadow the Hedgehog, so I am in no position to tell people what games do and don't suck. For what it's worth, though, I've heard that Sonic 06 isn't... well, you know, the hatred towards that game has been overdone a bit. Like, it's not nearly as bad as everyone would make you think it is. The Power Flower turned Wario into a metal machine. When he's metal, he can walk underwater. Try it. Ow! Oh, but the sinking movement is relatively slow. Sinking movement is relatively slow. There we go. Oh, I love that weird roar sound he has. Yeah! Okay, so that's that one done. And that should be all for Jolly Roger. So next, the mountain that is both cool and also cool. But yeah, I've heard that Sonic 06 is, you know, it's not good, but it's nowhere near as atrocious as everyone makes it out to be. It's at least entertainingly bad. You know, like you can have fun, you can have a good time laughing at it in a way. I also have to give him major props for being the last major appearance of Omega in anything. Like, well, okay, he has shown up in a few other games, but like, what even are they? Like, he's been in a few Mario and Sonics. He made a cameo as a statue in Sonic Generations. He was playable in Team Sonic Racing. He was present in Sonic Forces. It also featured Silver and Blaze. It was the debut appearance of Silver, which is great because I think Silver is pretty cool. His psychic abilities are neat. And yeah, I'm happy that they were able to do him justice in Generations. Okay, so yeah, Snowball comes towards here. In Generations, did Sonic's friends turn into statues? Okay, well, first of all, to answer the question, it's more so that they got, like, frozen in time, thanks to the effects of the Time Eater, and Sonic was able to restore them because he's, like, really fast. I don't know, the story of Generations is fairly thin. Like, there's just a big villain, Dr. Eggman's controlling it, beat him up with your classic self. But yeah, I like how many of Sonic's friends were present in that game. It was like their only major contribution in anything, really. And secondly, for the what is happening here? What is? I'm happy we took that time to just take this all in. Hey, running any headhunters lately? Oh, you know, I get the feeling that there's something really close. Ow. But yeah, no, Sonic. I mean, I guess they turned into statues in Generations, kinda. Oh, wait, no, because I mentioned Omega. No. See what happened? In Sonic Generations, there's like a secret room you can access by holding down a specific button, and by inputting a bunch of codes that I'm not sure how you're supposed to find, but you can just search them up online now. You can collect a whole bunch of different statues depicting Sonic and all of his friends and various other elements from the game, like the various enemies, some items, a handful of characters that aren't present in the game in any other way, including Omega and Big and Jet. It's really neat. Not sure how many people really know of it, but yeah. Okay, so which star? We need the Wah. It was like a gallery thing. Yeah, like I said, the trophies were just sort of like a gallery that you could, a hidden gallery that you could find and input codes to unlock statues. So yeah, Omega was present as a statue there. He wasn't actually physically present at the party though, which, you know, fair enough. Like, I don't really think of Omega as being one of Sonic's friends. He's more so associated with Shadow and Rouge. And while Rouge was present at the party, I can get behind her being there because she was more, you know, she's associated with Knuckles, who knows Sonic by association. But Omega, it feels like several steps away from one of Sonic's friends. Okay, yes. Penguin fell from the roof, very tragic. Into the void. Or the pit, I guess. Which, you know, it makes, that just made me think about Sonic Prime. And how it lines up Rouge as one of Sonic's main teammates. Which is just... Go deep. Turn stone. Well, no, I guess not. Because, you know, you need to have a playable character in order to be a video game. And also because I guess Eggman didn't want to take the easy way. No, don't press that button. When it comes to destroying his lifelong rival. He wants to earn the victory, you know. But yeah, anyway, I was thinking, that just made me think more about Sonic Prime, and how its character lineup is... Well, like, look, I'm... Bleh. So, like, Sonic, I can understand why Tails and Knuckles would be there as his partners, as well as Amy, considering she is the main female figure. But why is Rouge there? You know? Like, I never think of Rouge as as one of Sonic's friends. I always think of her as, like, a satellite character who sort of orbits around Shadow and Omega as Team Dark. So yeah, I always associate her with either Knuckles or Shadow, but not really Sonic. And I mean, you know, Knuckles is one of Sonic's friends, so there is that connection, but it feels very tenuous. Though, to be fair, if you're going to make like, give Sonic a 5-person team, including himself, I don't really know who would fill up that 5th slot. Like, you gotta have Sonic, you gotta have Tails, obviously, you gotta have Knuckles, you gotta have Amy, but then who would fill up that 5th slot? Because I can't really think of any other characters that have been around as long as those 3, or or has as much of a connection to Sonic. Oh, you know, actually, you know what would have been amazing? If they implemented, like, Sally Acorn from the comics in the games. Because, like, I'm pretty sure Sega does still own the rights to the Freedom Fighters, they just, you know, don't use them in anything. That would be really awesome, you know? Because, like, Sally is another girl, she is heavily associated with Sonic. And it would just be neat seeing them actually bring, like, a comics character into, like, one of the TV shows. And, like, try and make her more of a major thing. That'd be neat. Oh, you know, actually, this is a point I heard brought up about Sonic Prime. But, it kinda sucks that the alternate universes Sonic visits aren't anything from, like, other Sonic TV shows. You know, like visiting the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog world, the Sonic SatAM world, the Sonic Boom world, or maybe even the Sonic X world or Sonic Underground. Just like, that would have been super, super cool, you know? To like, also, what am I doing here? Secret of Haunted Books, okay. That would have been super cool, just like seeing them try to tie together all of these different, like, Sonic TV shows all into one singular entity, and being able to get away with it all by saying that these were like alternate universes parallel to the main Sonic universe. Because, like, the Sonic comics did something kind of similar to that with the Sonic Boom universe. Oh, and also, there was, like, a crossover between the Archie Sonic and Sonic Underground, so there is precedence for that in this franchise. So yeah, that would be really neat. I would have liked that. Okay, and here we go. Zombat Saga was just a Sonic version of Pibby. I mean, I'm not sure about that, but I can see where your logic comes from. I can see the baseline there, and oh man, we're gonna need to go past the haunted piano. Oh yeah, like a boss. I know, super cool, unbelievable, and super cool. Oh dear, oh dear, ow. And then chairs. But man, you know, I want to say I'm excited for Pibby, but at the same time, we still don't know if that thing is an actual show, or if they're just, like, blue-balling us. Cause, like, the thing got a ludicrous amount of attention. Like, so many people were talking about it and tweeting about it, and we're just super excited for it. So much so that it's basically evolved into its own sub-community, despite the fact the show isn't even out yet. Like, the show doesn't even exist, and we've created a dedicated community based on it. No coins here. Oh yeah, the Friday Night Funkin' fanbase really took Pibby under their... They basically took Pibby and made it into their own, and made it a part of their own franchise, which is kind of hilarious. And then there was the whole April Fool's thing with Pibby invading a handful of shows and seeing a few of them get corrupted, and like, it really, and then there was the billboard ad with Pibby, and it's like, they really seem to have been putting bank behind this show, but they also haven't announced anything yet. And then there was the whole, like, Warner Brothers Discovery merger, and how that whole thing is kind of killing all of the animation community there. It's like, you know, it's, yeah. It's like, come on, Adult Swim. Pibby is super cool, and I want to see more of it. How much more proof do you need before you'll greenlight the stupid thing? Oh, did it get canceled? Did we get an official announcement on that from somewhere or someone? Because you know what, I won't believe it until I actually hear Adult Swim say it, or like from a reputable source, I guess. I'm assuming because Warner Bros. Oh yeah. Yeah, that Warner Brothers Discovery thing is, my oh my. Okay, and hello, Latex Luigi 64. Santa is locked in my small basement. Well, I'm very sorry to hear about that. Get the flower. There we go. Okay, back to this. So yeah, evidently streaming Mario 64 DS was actually a very good idea. Oh, I need Luigi for this. I could just, you know, I'll grab his cap. But yeah, evidently it was a very good idea to stream this game because I'm getting I'm getting a pretty good amount of traffic off of it. Yeah. Well, I'm dead. Oh, well, you know, I hope that the death is only temporary. Because, you know, I'd hate to have you post only 3 messages and then just keel over. I would like to imagine my streams aren't that bad. They're close, but, you know, not quite that bad. Oh, hey, this thing. Ah, yeah, this was a star that was in the original game. And Luigi just completely cracks it in half. Oh, okay, the HMAS show, yeah. Man, I watched all 6 of those episodes, and I do not quite well, okay, I remember, I have a good idea which episode you're referencing, you know, the one that's all about death. Okay, well, knock my hat off me, sure, that works. Man, I hope that show gets a 2nd season. The first season was, it was just so, it was just like, it was just so, Those are good noises I'm making, with that was meant to imply I like it. Okay, and then the last one should require wah. We have a wah. I have a Reddit, and I literally make a lot of stuff mostly. Oh, well, good for you. I also have a Reddit, but I don't make a lot of I don't make stuff on it. I don't really make stuff in general outside of the streams. It is a crossover blog, but I don't do the main crossover mostly. Ah, yeah, see, I don't really do much stuff like that. Other than these streams, I don't really do much. I've been wanting to, actually, come to think of it, is there a Wario cap around here? Should be one in the water, right? Oh, wait, no, we're right on top of it. Alright, underwater. There he is. And I swam right by it. get to the thing. Thank you. Okay. And smash. Okay, now for the fun parts. Trying to race a star as a character who can't really run very fast. Oh, yep, that's not gonna work. You know what, why don't we get rid of this hat? Oh, booze. Thank you. Okay, now let's angle the camera so that I have a much better start. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be close. Gotcha! Oh, no, I didn't read your question. Remember the star math test. Choose the best answer. Well, no, actually, I don't remember the star math test. I, don't know what you're referencing there. Okay, next up is... Okay, so, let's see, I was planning on ending the stream after, 4 hours, so we got 15 minutes or so left. It should be enough time for us to make a decent chunk of progress in Hazy Maze Cave. And then after that, I'm probably gonna need to go back and get 100 coin stars on a lot of these levels, which... Blech. Blech, I say. Blech. Elevate for 8 coins. And okay, the Pibby being canceled thing is just a rumor. Yeah, man, I hope that show gets an actual, like, run. Cause it just looks so cool and creepy and weird, and it does the whole creepypasta thing of corrupting beloved cartoon characters that you know and love from your childhood, but it does it in a way that's actually, you know, fun and interesting. And honestly, as I kept rewatching the trailer, I started to get really attached to the original characters they had, you know, like Pibby and what are the other two characters' names? It's like, Beta Boy and, Melira, I think? Yeah, I started getting really attached to those two, and I wanted to see them grow as characters. And, you know, face hardships and, character development and all that other nonsense. Have you heard of character AI? No, but I would imagine that that's some sort of online free-to-use program that allows you to just, like, put a bunch of traits into a program that runs them through a computer simulation and produces a character personality. Sort of like one of those online Mad Lib things. You know, where, like, oh, damn it. Well, it's a long jump. I did not crouch. Or jump. So that was a complete failure, is what I'm saying. Talk to characters that randomly generate stuff. Oh, that stuff! Yeah, I am familiar with that stuff. Come to think, yeah, I think... Pretty sure there's showing to be 3 down here, and then the other are all up on the top route. Have you played Render 96? No, I'm not sure what that is. Okay. There we go. You can do it, little floaty platform. Make it to the red coin. You're almost there. It's a Mario 64 remake. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like the Mario 64 remake that replaces all of the models with like accurate recreations of like their Silicon graphics models from like the ads and stuff. Cause like yeah, I haven't played it, but I have seen it, and it looks really cool. The last I saw it, the animations were kind of odd, cause you know, they weren't really designed to have so much detail and individual fingers and all that, but, you know, it's still pretty cool. If I was a stronger man, I would say that it makes me wish that Nintendo put more effort into the 3D All-Stars ports. But no, I'm perfectly fine with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, so there you have it. Oh boy. Okay. See? That's 5. 6 is just up ahead, and then 7 and 8 should both be on one platform. Oh man, you know, I just realized Hazy Maze Caves theme is a remix of the Mario Underground theme. How have I gone this long and not even thought of that? Seriously, I'm only just realizing this. How did I stupid idiot. Ugh, whatever, we got a star, so that's a good. Oh, and also, while we're here, can we talk to this dude yet? Oh, wait, I need to give this guy a name. Let's see. What to use him? Well, let's do a female voice. Let's do Toadette's voice, even though this is clearly not Toadette. Even if caps all look the same, the one you're wearing for your ears is special. Without it, your luck turns sour. Hitting question mark blocks without a cap can be downright dangerous. Don't try it. If you lose your cap, you'll find it in the course where you lost it. Oh, and take this with you. I had it hidden. Just randomly has one of the 150 different ultra-powerful objects that grant life to the castle. Where'd you even find it? What, just lying around? Just in a trash can or something? Maybe it was like tucked under like one of the floor tiles or under a carpet or something. Metalhead Wario can move! Super Mario 3D All-Stars minus BLJ plus rocket storage. Speedrunners. I like watching speedruns, especially when it's like a super complicated glitch setup that just lets you like rocket across the map. Oh, long jumping with Wario is a very tricky needle to thread. But yeah, you know, something I legitimately really like about Mario All-Stars is how the version of Mario 64 that they use is specifically known as the Shindo version. Basically, it's a version of the game that released after the initial version that patched out a couple of glitches, including backwards long jumping, and also featured some slightly different voice effects, like Mario saying "bye-bye" to Bowser instead of "so long, gay Bowser." So yeah, I actually really like that they chose to use that Japanese exclusive version of the game in the collection. That's neat. I also appreciate the inclusion of Mario Sunshine's soundtrack, specifically because that game had never received any official soundtrack release up to that point. So you know, that's just neat. I just like that. Okay, through the... oh no, I got a long jump 2 times as well. Oh, thank goodness. Minus BLJ, minus gay Bowser, Nintendo's anti-LGBT. Well, okay, I'm not sure I'd go that far, but, you know, I've seen some people interpret Mario's bye-bye as, like, bye-bye, as in bisexual, so bye-bye. You know, I think that's a nice way of looking at it. And, oh hey, Latex Luigi, you also followed. Oh, thanks a lot, man. Oh man, 2 followers in 1 stream. We are at 50. Oh man, I got so excited I ran right off a cliff. Okay, well, we are at 15 followers. I got 2 followers in a single stream, so I count that as a magnificently successful time. Then he would say, so long, bye, Bowser. Man, now I wish he said that simply because that's funny to say. So long, bye, Bowser! So it sounds like he's saying so long and bye right after the other. But, yeah. 2 followers in a stream, that's pretty dang good. That's some of the best traction I can ever hope for. If, you're, oh, wait, actually. Playing as Wario with the metal cap actually would be probably most beneficial, but, you know, let's try this and see what happens. Oh, well, okay, we're getting there, oh my goodness. Holy hell, that worked. I'm actually kind of angry that that worked. Like, I really don't think that should have worked. Honestly. But yeah, if you want to do your part in order to help me grow as a Twitch streamer, then please feel free to share around my streams. I have my YouTube channel linked in the description to my Twitch page. So, you know, there's archives of all my streams I've done so far. If you're interested in seeing what else I've done. Okay, amazing emergency exit. So yeah, I'm thinking we'll get the last few stars in Hazy Maze and we'll be able to... Going in again. Okay, let's focus. Focusing. Focus on the path. Focus on the path. Focus on the path. Rotate the camera around to give yourself a better angle. And there we go. Man, whoever put that bottom, whichever one of Bowser's minions put that bottomless pit there is likely getting a massive pay raise. Okay, so need to go back into the thing and get to other door. Oof. Okay, take that. Go, P-Balloon Mario. Float to Vict. Ori. Float to Vict. Ori. No, don't bounce off the walls. Ugh. Okay, that could have been a little disastrous. For this to come down. Go through the door. Now I remember that, yeah, wall climbing, or, what even is this? Like climbing on the, wall like this, I remember was made much faster in this game than it is in Mario 64. Okay, how many more stars are there here? Because, yeah, I'm thinking I'll just get the rest of the stars here, excluding the 100 coin star, of course. And we'll be able to call it good. Or call it, you know, or we could call it bad. You know, if you didn't like the stream, and you know, that's fine. Fine, not every stream I do is going to be for everyone. Get over here, you. Get over here, you ding dong. Thank you. Okay, wow. Oh no. Get the hat. Get the hat. Where did it go? It's back over here with this freaking Goomba. The hats, and now go through much more carefully. Okay, long jump, hope for the best. Because that's all you can do when long jumping with Wah. Ugh. Oh, damn it! No. Back there again. Man, you know, at this rate, I should just switch to Wario so that I can, you know, be Wario permanently and not have to worry about these stupid things. Uh-oh, no. Okay. Crouch, long jump. Open the door. And across these. Across this one. And across here. There is a super mushroom inside, which we need to use to destroy a bunch of rocks. Oh, there it is. I was expecting there to be more rocks to destroy, but, you know, whatevs. Okay, so let's, oh yeah, we've hit, 4 hours exactly. So, yeah, let's just get this last star and we can call it good. Underground switch star. So yeah, hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I'm saying that like I'm cutting it off right now. No, we're getting one more star. But yeah, I didn't really say anything about this game outside of... Well, okay, no, I spent like the first half of us playing this game talking about the actual game. Just because, you know, there was nothing better to talk about. And then some people hopped into the chat and we had a conversation and it was very nice. Makes me wish that many other streams were like that. But, you know, can't have everything. Okay, long jump and... bullseye! Underground switch star. Okay, and with 49 stars under our belt, that's where we're gonna call the game here. So yeah, hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Not sure if anyone's still watching from when we were just doing Kirby Arena playthroughs, but yeah, if you did stick around, then I hope you enjoyed. 64DS is going to be taking up our Wednesday stream slots until it's finished. Which, considering how many stars we got in this one stream, might not actually be that long. But yeah, we'll continue this on Wednesday. My next stream will be on Friday, and we will begin playing Pac-Man World Repack, which I'm really excited for because I really like the game and I haven't played it in a little while, so yeah. Hope to see you all then. Have a good night, everybody.